right, everybody, we are here with female founder, Lena Pringle. So excited.
Yes, I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
We are in a little bit of a different location, but I think it is very on brand for you. We are at White Lick Elementary today, promoting literacy.
Yes. What an honor and a joy it was to come and read to the first graders, meet several of the other students and teachers. I love literacy and used to struggle with it when I was younger. So to be able to come back and serve and volunteer and read such a great book, Ambitious Girl by Mina Harris, it was a thrill. I am so grateful to have been here today.
Yeah, and the kids were just enthralled. I think I've finally met cool mom status, getting to bring you around. We made an impression with the crown on Hat Day for sure.
Yes, perfect timing.
Well, let's kick off our chat with the number one question, which is why Indiana? What keeps you here? What brought you here? Tell us everything.
So Indiana chose me. I moved here in 2022 by way of my former career as a traditional local news journalist. I moved up here to continue that career as a morning anchor, and I had never been to the Midwest or Indianapolis or Indiana before July of 2022. And when I came, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But then I got the job offer and I came back and I fell in love with this city. So when the job that brought me here ended about 2 years earlier than I thought it was going to, I stayed here because of the community. And it was the best decision I could have ever made. I love Indiana. It has literally been the place where I was rebirthed as an artist, an entrepreneur, and all the other things. So shout out to Indiana and who's your hospitality.
I love that. Tell us a little bit about your story. And I had such a great time listening to it this morning with the kids. I want to hear a little bit about why literacy is so important to you.
Yes, so literacy is important to me because growing up, my parents drilled it into me that you had to know how to read, because at the end of the day, people could take a lot of things from you, but they couldn't take your knowledge. And knowledge was found through comprehension and literacy. However, when I was younger, while I knew how to read, I didn't speak well. I had a stutter and had to go to extensive speech therapy for about 6 years. So even when we would do the popcorn reading in school, it would make me very anxious, and I was very insecure at the time. And so as I grew up and finally kicked the stuttering habit and started to read and do public speaking, it's now something that I always love to go back to, especially elementary schools, and remind kids that if you're struggling with something right now, it doesn't define your future. So that's why literacy is so important to me, a part of my platform, and I look forward to promoting it no matter what type of other platforms I occupy throughout my lifetime. Literacy is so important, and kids being able to read and have knowledge, and that's something that can't be taken away from you.
And we're so grateful for that too. We had the opportunity to just pop in quickly to the special education resource classroom where there are kids that are struggling with exactly what you're talking about. And I think it's just such a great story of redemption and ambition, of pushing through those struggles and coming out being paid to speak after struggling with your speech.
Hey, to go half your life not speaking, to then go the other half getting paid to do it. What a blessing, okay? Perseverance.
Yeah, perseverance is the word of the day, I think. That's awesome. Well, tell us who you want to shout out. Is there anybody that you want to give credit to for helping you get through those times and for getting you to where you are today?
Yeah, well, definitely you got to shout out the parents first, because while I did stutter, I used to have this thing called the Lena Show, and it would take me 30 minutes to say 2 sentences. So shout out to my parents for always supporting the vision and the dream, even when the reality didn't match. My family, my friends, and I've had a lot of dynamic teachers, professors, speech therapists. A lot of people have poured into my journey from that age to this point. And I know we only got 10 minutes, so I know we don't got that much time, but stay tuned. It's all gonna be in the book. Okay, I'm writing a book. So I'll shout them out all individually by then, but I have a phenomenal community, and I've been blessed to have a lot of different kinds of communities pour into me my whole life.
That's amazing. And you've got such excitement coming up here in the next month. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that journey to the crown.
Yes, the irony of doing this, because last year I was actually a judge for Miss Indiana USA, and was like, oh yeah, pageantry, I don't really know if that's my thing. fast forward to now, I couldn't imagine a better job for me than Miss Indiana USA, Miss USA, and Miss Universe.
Okay.
So I am very excited to start this journey. I have been birthing this vision into a reality for 14 months. So we are moving forward. We're less than 3 weeks away, and I am so honored to take all the different skill sets that I've learned from journalism, hosting, teaching fitness, adjunct professoring, and literally getting paid to be a vibe and bringing it to the iconic Miss Indiana USA platform in hopes that I can help spread their community footprint and give them more leverage on all the other amazing work they're doing, because fortunately, as an indie transplant, I'm very connected and protected. So I look forward to bringing my enthusiasm, joy for life, and community connections to an already established, prolific platform.
That is so exciting. Tell us where we can find you and follow along in the next couple of weeks here.
Yes. You can find me on social media. It's Lena Pringle _. Those are all of my social media handles for every different platform. And also you can check out thelenapringle.com. It's my website if you want to know a little bit more about me. But yeah, I'm here, there, and a little bit of everywhere. Okay.
I'm so excited, and I'm really pumped to get to go to see the preliminaries and the Miss Indiana competition. And I will probably be screaming the loudest and cheering for you. Hopefully I don't get kicked out.
You won't get kicked out. People bring, what are they called? Cowbells.
Oh.
I'm getting fat heads made. You know, the big heads?
I definitely want
so you don't mind
a Lena fat head.
Big head. There we go.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us, and we can't wait to cheer you on.
Yes, thank you so much for your support. Female Founders continuing to pave the way. All right, because the future is indeed female.